Hello, everybody. This is Ben Hansen from Game Informer, and I'm here with...
Hey, it's me, Jeff Cork. How's it going, buddy?
We got to go to Osaka, Japan for our Monster Hunter World Iceborne trip.
I wish you would mention that we were in Osaka, Japan with every video.
Well, that's the point of this video, because we're going to dive in and actually talk about the trip a little bit.
Oh.
Exclusives from my cell phone with a slightly broken camera, so I hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
You and I did the Monster Hunter World cover story trip. That was back in 2017.
Yep.
And the highlight of that trip, I believe, was you being attacked by an owl.
They recoil. That means they respect you.
So it's nice when you land in Osaka, Japan, because, hey, Nintendo greets you here. They have a whole Nintendo booth set up.
Yeah, I know. When I get off the plane, all I want to do is sit down in a kiosk and play a bunch of video games.
But then, hey, we're in the taxi on the big road to Osaka itself. What do you think about Osaka, the city, Cork?
I think that it has a... oh, boy.
So it's really nice to be able to interact with the Monster Hunter World developers again. That's the director of World on the right, who's only with us for about half an hour, and then the new director for Iceborne on the left there.
And that's us.
This is Jeff Cork working with Yuri from Capcom.
I forgot what you look like. I got really into the hunting horn.
The lead developers were nice enough to sign some posters for us that we're going to auction off during Extra Life this year, which is coming up in early November. So if you want to win a cool Capcom poster signed by the Monster Hunter World team, all the money will go to charity.
Yeah, that's proof they did it.
It's nice to be able to film the lead developers actually playing through an entire hunt in Monster Hunter, but it took a lot of time to actually set it up because things had to be just right. We did the rapid fire interview this time around. It's so nice. It's so nice to crack these folks up a little bit with some absurd questions. And Capcom was excited for it this time around, which is so nice to see.
Yes.
Also, I really like focusing on the sound design a little bit. That video went up not too long ago. Mm-hmm. Really beat the out of the ice.
Yeah. And you can't tell here. She was making unblinking eye contact with me, and at one point she said, "You're next," which I was not into that.
Is it still fun to beat up on ice with a hammer?
Yeah, it's fun.
Best part of the job?
それ一番楽しいですか Everything is fun. Not just that.
We recorded this interview in the smallest room imaginable. That was fun.
Yeah. The translator was like lying on the ground.
That's true.
No joke, because there was not enough room for a chair.
I made a cheeky little message for them on our last day.
You're really fond of that whirl around and here's my dumb face.
And look, I think camera movements can be comedic. That's what I learned from Raising Arizona.
Okay.
So it was our last day at Capcom, but then we got to hit the town ourselves, Jeff Cork. Go explore Osaka.
They weren't ready or interested.
You learn a lot about the culture there, like a couple new songs.
Mm-hmm. Very rich culture.
Osaka's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super cool.
All right, so this is like around kind of the heart of the city, I guess you could say, culturally touristy. A ton of big plastic signs outside of buildings trying to lure you in to eat some food there.
And that's a real crab.
Yeah, that's true.
If you go underneath that canal in a Yakuza game, you can go into an underground fighting club.
The only downside of going to Osaka with Jeff Cork is you will constantly say, in Yakuza, technically.
Well, look, I don't know what you want from me, man. And this creepo.
This is like the Osaka mascot. The Neil Peart of Osaka, they call him. It's always fun to go shopping in Japan. You never know what you'll find.
Well, Game Over works. So, you know, Japan has like a different idea of sexuality and sensuality than we're accustomed to here in the West.
Some of it's shocking, but some you feel right at home with.
Yes.
Hey Hansen, I think this is one case Detective Pikachu may not be able to get out of.
Bunch of cool old toys, toy stores. It's got all the monsters you can imagine.
Yeah, you look at like those really goofy looking things and you're like, how much is this? $4,000.
Right.
And this is like after you're converting it from yen too. Like those really old, terrible looking toys are so expensive.
Whatever.
Still don't read Japanese. Just checking. Get a load of this escalator. It's a curvy one. I've never seen one like that before.
New twist on an old favorite.
This pinball museum was super cool.
Oh, it had everything. Wasn't it the best?
It was the best.
Heard of a bull market and a bear market, but a hamburger market, Cork?
Only in Japan.
We found our Indian food, which we need to have at every cover story trip.
The largest piece of naan.
Oh, here's you role-playing Yakuza again.
Yep. We went on that.
We thought it'd be a great idea to go on a magical little ride here. Because you're in a Don Quixote store, and I'm like, hey, 4th floor, $6 you can go on a ride.
Yeah.
Who's going to say no to that?
Hansen asked, can we wear those hats? And the person was like,
They seem confused like no one's ever asked before.
A couple of cool guys having a good time.
I don't think anybody's been on this ride for 3 years.
They're into it. The only time people look up is like, oh, they're still doing that thing. Is that a mannequin in that?
Good God, there are living men in there! How freaked out would you get if it just never stopped going up and we just like broke through the clouds? Bowling pin you can look at over here.
Well, don't spoil it.
Back at the airport, we had a layover on the way back in South Korea.
Yeah.
Incheon, South Korea specifically. And the airport was covered in robots.
They were pests. So Hanson thought, this is a good opportunity to horn in on this family moment. Take pictures of some people's kids. And a robot, incidentally. Excuse me, I'm trying to take a picture of this robot. If you... move your kids.
God, you kind of had the same facial expression in South Korea as you did in Japan.
Yep, there it is.
What do you think, Cork?
South Korea. And here's our, what we ate. Mexican.
It wasn't bad.
No, it was not bad at all.
There's a beautiful Central Park in Incheon, which Cork didn't want to see. He was too busy sitting on a bench playing some phone game.
No, I was watching people trying to parallel park in this really small spot, which was way more entertaining than it should have been.
At the South Korean airport, surprise cameo by Kyle Hilliard, which I thought was surprising. That's it. This job's pretty fun sometimes, right, Cork?
It's super fun.
That was a wonderful trip. We hope you enjoyed our coverage from Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Leave comments below. Let us know what you want for the future of Game Informer's cover stories, stuff like that. We're happy to
do more fun stuff.
Do more fun stuff.
Do better stuff.
We can make it happen. We'll be revealing Game Informer's next cover story early next month.
Hanson,
Tune in, everybody. Yeah.
I wish you were there.
Where?
Just anywhere.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Mwah.
Mwah.